Hello and welcome to a tour of my crib. This is my David Essex calendar, 1970s heartthrob. Hold me close, don't let me go. Oh no. And this is my disco calendar, the lovely little Westie that we had. She sadly died a couple of years ago. Moving up here, there's a photograph of me and my friends at the Stadium of Light. I won a competition on Twitter to win some hospitality tickets, and we had a great day out against West Ham. There's Kevin Ball there with us all, and that was a fantastic day. And moving into the bedroom, we've got Patrick Roberts here on the calendar for June. I was chuffed he was on this month. He's probably my favourite player. I love watching Patrick Roberts play. See, he was on July. It's Alex Pritchard. Not sure if it's unlucky to turn the calendar over early or not, but yeah, always enjoy watching Pritch play as well. Here's a photograph of Sunderland fan Steve Cram, along with Seb Coe and Steve Ovett. Used to love the Athletics in the 1980s. It's a signed photo. Used to go to Gateshead Stadium quite a lot. My uncle Wilf used to get me free tickets, and the middle distance running was great back then when it was in its pomp. Got Better Call Saul there, probably my favourite TV show. Moving down here, we've got a Sunderland team photograph of the Wembley win from last year. Thankfully there's no Alex Neil on it, so I can keep the picture on the wall. Don't really want any snakes on the wall, but it was a memorable win at Wembley after so many failures there. Here's Gary Rowell, local legend, originally called Gary Pig, but he was my favourite player growing up in the 70s and early 80s. Love Gary Rowell, famously scored that hat-trick against Newcastle United where we won 4-1. This picture's been done by David Wright, who does some great caricatures, and there's some more examples here of his artwork. We've got Nicky Summerby there, Lyndon Gooch, Eric Gates, Dick Malone. I think that's Johnny Crossan. He was one of my dad's favourite players. Kieran Richardson there, who'll always be fondly remembered for that rocket of a free kick he scored against Shay Given in the Roy Keane era. We've got Kenwyne Jones, another great player from the Roy Keane era. We've got Johnny Byrne there, who was instrumental in the 1992 Cup run. Lee Cattermole, Darius Kibitzi, Stan Cummings, and Mark Poom. Some more Sunderland players here. Kieran Brady, who I always loved watching play. He was a magician on the ball. We've got another local legend there, Richard Ord, Dickie Ord, very cultured with his left foot. Who needs Cantona when we got Dickie Ord? Apologies for the reflection in the window there. Got Johnny Byrne there, can never get enough of Johnny Byrne, such a skillful player. Down here we've got Marco Gabbiadini, and there was probably no better sight in football at the time than Marco in full flow running at defenders. He was a joy to watch. Loads of happy memories of Marco, and probably my favourite ever game was when I went to Newcastle when we won 2-0 in May 1990 in the playoffs. And there's Mickey Gray and Kevin Ball from the 1996 championship winning side, and Gary Bennett there in a rare yellow away strip. I think that was worn down Middlesbrough around about 93 time. And now down here, just some music artwork. We've got three of my favourite bands, a-ha, Duran Duran and The Police. There's Amelie, which is a fantastic French film that I love. Some more a-ha artwork here of their first three albums, Hunting High and Low, Scoundrel Days and Stay on These Roads. These are my records. I'm not going to show too much of my record play because some record player snobs were taking the mick out of it on some other vlog that I posted, so just flick through these records instead. There's Neil Tennant, we've got the Pet Shop Boys, Betty Boo, the Smiths, Shaky, David Soul, Duran Duran, Daryl Hall, John Oates, Now Music, Amy Winehouse, Suede, the Cardigans, Now Music, a-ha, Sting, more Sting, I think this must be the Sting section, Broadcast, some French music, China Crisis. We've got Graham Coxon's new band, The Waves, with Rose Dougal and more Sting. And it's a Yellow Submarine box that it's in, and then a Cherry box set there as well. And moving up here, we've got some Duran Duran GoPro figures. I think that's Simon Le Bon on the end. We've got Breaking Bad here with Better Call Saul, and this is the Police Funko Pops. Love Stuart Copeland's drum kit there. We've got Neil Tennant down here, but he seems to be left to his own devices. I'm not sure where Chris Lowe's gone. He seems to have nicked off somewhere, maybe to suburbia. There's Disco again, and we've got a heart on the cover of Smash Hits back there, along with a couple more police pictures. Got a map of France, an antique map there, Stranger Things, and yeah, we've got Rocky there next to Mary, the mother of the Lord, and Mabel next to the Pope. We've got Starsky and Hutch car here. Used to love watching Starsky and Hutch in the 70s, staying up late on a weekend to watch it. Fantastic memories. And now moving up here, there's a picture of me and my friend Jared with my sister Andrea here. We used to run a newsletter called the Cheviot Newsletter in the 1980s, and there was an article in the local paper about it. Not sure why Son is on there as well. There's my cousins there, good lads. We've got some Stranger Things stuff there. There's my dad and my sister. We've got Eric Cantona, the King, and then Seb Larson up there. Sure everyone knows I've got a soft spot for Seb. And Mickey Gray there as well. Moving down here, this is my keyboard. I like to play the keyboard to relax. I'm not very good, I just play by ear, but been learning some Sting songs. And that's my Roberts radio, which normally tune in to Simon Logan's 1980s show and 1990s on a weekend. Great shows. We've got some ABBA artwork here. I went to see The Voyage in April, which was really good, highly recommended. And this is a Wham poster I've got from the 1980s from Smash Hits that I kept. And this is a film which I really enjoyed, a Disney film from the 70s called The Shaggy DA, about a dog who stands to become the district attorney. It's quite a funny film. And this is my bike. It's an e-bike, gets up to about 42 kilometers an hour. Haven't been out on it much this year, but do need to start getting out more on it. So yeah, that's the tour of my crib. Hope you enjoyed it.